Hey, what's up, guys? It's Matt Modi with OddsJam, and we have 11 MLB games today. A huge MLB slate after a slower day yesterday. So what we're going to do is we're going to bet some MLB best bets. So I have all of the filters set up to fit perfectly with my MLB betting strategy. Thanks to Corey, who is pretty active on our Discord, posting his strategies. I've kind of developed a profitable baseball strategy. Again, a lot of thanks to him. So if you do want to check out his strategy, he posts it a lot in our Discord. It's in the link for the Discord is in the description of the video if you want to check it out. But basically, what we're looking at here is EV percent of 3 and above, league, obviously MLB. No alternate markets, take those out. Market with 35 and below. The 35 and below is for player props. It's 25 and below for game props. So let's get into it. So there's one play here that I've dialed in that I think is a really good one. And what we're looking at is the first half total runs over 65, or excuse me, 6.5 plus 165 on Tipico in the Reds versus Cardinals game. So just using the Kelly criterion method, which is how we unit size, this play is a little bit, about 2.5% unit size. So I'm going to go ahead and put $60 on this one. My unit size is 25 is 1 unit. So 2.5 is just about 60, which is what I'm going to go ahead and put on this one. Bet has been placed. Perfect. So I'll add it to my bet tracker and let's chat about it. So like I said, the play looks like another one popped up on FanDuel as well. We'll have to check that out as well as this one. But to talk about this one itself, so the math behind it, the OddsJam line, which everybody knows is pulled from the most accurate sportsbook in the world, prices this at plus 146. With the VIG removed, it's priced at plus 155. 23 cents in market width, which is below that 25 threshold. Market width literally just calculates the difference between these two numbers. The logic here is that the closer these two numbers of the OddsJam line are, the more confident in what OddsJam is and what they're pricing the numbers at. The more confident the OddsJam line, I should say. The sportsbook that OddsJam pulls these odds from is more confident. So anything 25 and below is something that is well within range of a good bet. The 4.11% you see here, this number of all the numbers that I've talked about is probably the most important. This can be viewed as your mathematical profit margin or the edge that you receive over the sportsbook. So this one has a 4.11% edge. Basically, the greater the number between the no vig odds, which in this case, again, is plus 155, in the odds that we'd be betting it at on the sportsbook, equals greater mathematical profit margin, greater edge. But what you need to know about this one is for every $100 bet on this play, you could figure to make $4.11. So basically, the way that makes sense, just I know like if the bet wins, you get all your profit. If it loses, you lose all your risk. But basically, the way this makes sense is if you were to let's pretend we lived in a simulation and this game was played over and over and over and over again. We would figure if we bet $100 over time, our profit would average out to $4.11. So you'll notice that over the course of time, your expected profits will start to actually equal your actual profit margin as well. So that's why this number is so important. Don't get discouraged by just this one being $4.11. A, this is just one bet. And B, this bet will settle today at the games being played at just under 7 p.m. Eastern time. So unlike most investments where it's a long-term play, this profit will theoretically be realized today. And another thing I like to do before placing a bet is just look at how all the other markets price odds at. So plus 165 on Tipico, OddsJam plus 146, and the other books actually have it even lower than this amount. So regardless, this plus 165 stands out as an outlier when you compare to all the other books. So this all checks out from a math perspective. Again, it was about a 2-unit bet. I got it for, so it's about just over 2-unit bet. I put $60 on it. Cardinals Reds over 6.5 first half runs. This is going to be the only bet that I have for you today. First half over 6.5 in the Reds versus Cardinals. Definitely recommend tailing it. It's about a 2-unit bet, 2.5 units, and that's all I got for you. So I appreciate you guys watching and have a good one.